Hey, Pete, here we are. Hello. Let me just check. Okay. Pull up my chat. What's going on, people? Welcome to the fishing stream. The only issue is we still have to go fishing. Okay. So, don't mind this. We're gonna be running for a minute. We gotta get to the good fishing spots. Good day, good morning. Hello, it's been a minute, I know. It's so busy when all you want to do is fish. And people keep yanking. Actually, I'm getting... We're playing controller. Come on, there we go. Here we go, lads. Hello, welcome. We're just gonna jump right into it. Because what's... Actually, no, I need to fish for that engagement. I need to run, like, I need to run the pre-roll ads. I need to sell everybody a little bit of, what do you call it? Rady Shady Legends. Gemini, welcome. Hello. Let me turn down the ambience, just in case the birds are really loud. Rady Shady? You better believe it. We're streaming right after. Gotta get that sponsor money. I want to talk about good games of 2024, but I don't remember how the year even started. So I gotta look up a list real quick when I catch this big lad. Because it wasn't... Octopath 2, I think, was 2023. But it's still a good game, but I don't think it applies for games from last year. I remember the end of the year was Metaphor City. And that was great. They started the year with Infinite Wealth. Oh! Yeah, I haven't played that, so I can't comment on it. But I'm pretty sure, having played Like a Dragon 7, that 8 is also good. Not flawless, of course, but still good. Still a good game, probably. It has the benefit, too, of being a turn-based combat system, which automatically makes it great. I think they... Like, I don't want to spoil anything, and I only looked into it a little bit. But it's still turn-based. Just a little bit better. They just tuned it just a hair. With the new party members and stuff, which is great. Did Dragon Quest XI come out last year? Because I'm on my 3rd playthrough of that. Does that count? It's still a good game. Ow. Okay, let's pull up real quick. Video games of 2024. Dragon's Dogma 2. Well, if there isn't another game to not talk about that I haven't played, it would be that one. And the only person I know who played it is, I don't want to say simp. A fan. Is a fan. So there's that. Let me untrack this. We're gonna go fishing. Get my subquest thingy here. Lex, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the chat where we fish, chill, talk about games. I hope you're not a bot. But if you are, cool. Let's see. Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree. That's not a game that's DLC. It doesn't count. Oh! Final Fantasy VII Rebirth came out last year. That's still on my list. And it's gonna stay on my list. Because I'm pretty sure once FF7, hey baby, once FF7 Part 3 comes out, they might bundle it again like they did with the first game. So I can save money Oh no! No, that's a lie. I did want to do that. That was my original plan. I just remembered that it's coming to Steam in February, I think. And it's cheap. Well, it's not cheap, but it comes with the, I think it's 30% launch discount, which is a great number. And then there's, if you coupon clip a little bit on GMG, the price goes down to, I don't know, half or so. Which I'll take. Half off. A launch game that's actually just a port from a, not an older game. But I'm pretty sure, oh, there's a PvP person. Let's see. Oh, they're fishing. They're fishing? Yeah, okay, that's cool. As long as we're both happy little fishers, then that's cool. I like too, on the bottom of the map, like right next to my tuber, you see Spindlewood, and on the left of that it says the crossed swords and a number 1. That means there's one person flagged for PvP, and it just happens to be the fisher, bro. So please don't gank me. I'm here to fish too. Gotta find... So you can fish anywhere in the water, but if you fish in a spot... Ooh. If you fish in a spot that doesn't have the icon, you can fish up trash. I don't want to fish up trash, because that's not how you level fishing. Okay, quick tap. No, that's not blue. Ooh, but that is. I might as well gank this one too. Let's see. Dawn Trail came out last year. Okay, FF14 expansion came out last year. I forgot about that. I still think it's still Final Fantasy 14, so it's still good, right? It's still a good game if you're into long MMOs. Story was divisive, if I remember correctly. I probably don't. But the gameplay's still fire. The raids are good. Story was good. Story was story was starting. Ooh, someone died and dropped their fish? Hey, I mean, free money. Also saw that school over here. Nice. Okay, well, that's going on. Can I do this while I'm tapped out? Let's see. Let me open up. Oh, not OBS. I want Goggle. I want Goggle over here. Ah, I can't do it while I'm tapped out. Persona 3 Reload came out in 2024? Are you for real? Huh. Okay, well, Persona 4, Persona 3 Reload came out last year. That was in January. Oh, that's why I don't remember. Okay. I like it. I like Persona 3 Reload. It's good. It made good, oh, February. That's fine. It's still like the beginning of the year. That's okay. Made good quality of life adjustments. I wish it had been released after Meta 4, so it can have that sweet, sweet Meta 4 quality of life. But here we are. It's still good. I still like it. Not my favorite of the bunch, but it's still a good game. And once again, has the benefit of being turn-based, which is excellent. Oh yeah, that's garbage. I'm not fishing that up. Okay, tapping out. Let's see. Warhammer 40k, Tekken 8. Grand Blue Fantasy Reeling came out last year too. Oof. It's so funny thinking back in 2024 games I've played and then forgot about, because as time goes on that tends to happen. That's wild. I think I beat the story of Relink. Like, can't remember because I think it was 20-30 hours. But most of the content, like Monster Hunter style, most of the content comes through multiplayer sessions, grinding bosses for parts. This is the upgrade skill tree, the passive, like, not like Albion. It's fishing, yo! It's fishing. Who's this guy? Hello, Prin. I don't know that person, but it is fishing. Welcome to the fishing stream where we fish and talk about games. in that order, and forget that Grand Blue Fantasy Reload came out in it came out at the beginning of last year. Same with Persona 3 apparently. That's crazy. Let's see what else. Okay. Real talk. WWE 2024 came out in that year. That's crazy. I didn't expect that. What's next? Hockey? Hockey came out last year. Unicorn Overlord. Oh, okay, that's not a big one. Unicorn Overlord. Okay, when I was saying that it's actually a fishing stream where we talk about video games, maybe I should exclude games that I haven't played. Unless, chat, if you've played Unicorn Overlord and your name isn't Valk. Because I actually don't know if he liked it, if he played it, or if it's another situation where I know he likes the studio and the art style and everything, which is crisp. It's absolutely clean. But I don't know if he actually played it, or he just likes it because it's in his Venn diagram of interests. I'm gonna find a fish and keep looking. I wish I had 2 screens. That would be so great, but nope. Unless I shrink the game window, but... I got an ultra-wide, I'm gonna stream an ultra-wide. Oh, the fisher guy's still here. That's good. Nope, that's nothing. Oh, there's one. Okay. Shit, I wasn't looking. Nope. Yeah. Perun, what have you played in 2024 that left an impression on you? Either good or bad. Preferably good, but I'm okay to, like, dunk on a couple games too if they deserve it. Actually, let me see. Life is Strange, Indiana Jones, Prince of Persia, Balatro. Oh god. Hey. So Balatro came out in 2024. I think that was a sleeper hit. There's at least 3 people that have played that. I'm one of those 3 people. And it won something at the Game Awards, the prestigious event of the year. Okay, we're gonna try one non-school fish, and hopefully we don't get garbage right away. That would be great. Let me get to the mic a little. How's the mic quality, actually? I did a little tester earlier, and outside of the birds just being... Nope, that's garbage. Outside of the birds being loud as heck, there's no music in Albion, really, unless you're in the city. So I'm not worried about music drowning me out. And it's not really about the music anyway. We're here to chat. Sounds great? Okay, thanks. Making that microphone work. I spent money on this mic, and oh, by God, I'm gonna use it. Okay, let me tab. Nope, wrong tab. This one. A Yuden Chronicle, Dragon Age Veilguard, Planet Coaster 2. No, I want more results. Tactical Breach Wizards, I like that this made the list. I only played the demo, but it was excellent. Oh, how could I forget Echoes of Wisdom? More Planet Coasters. Jem, you played Echoes of Wisdom though, and I've heard from a few people that it's a good game. It's very solid. Maybe a little easy. But I don't think it's meant to be a Souls game. It's not meant to be your Lies of P. Just a chill little puzzle game. You play as the titular character, Link, as his name appears on the screen. Or on the box art, rather. More puzzly, yeah, that's a good thing, though. The Shakes as a side game, too. It's totally free to experiment, kind of go outside of the established norms, do what it wants to. All these boars are... I like how you throw it away like that. Oh no, how did you throw it away like that? Alright. Oh, no, he's... Okay, we're gonna ignore that. Excuse me? Excuse me? Free loot? While we look... let's see, animal... Oh, Frostpunk 2! Frostpunk 2. That's a game on the list. So I will instead talk about Frostpunk 1. Frostpunk 1 was excellent. I almost liked the whole thing. The problem is it's a strategy game. And it takes a certain caliber of person and patience to play a strategy game. And yeah, it's I like it. But it's another one of those, man, I can't stand this game as I clock in another 10 hours. Like FTL. Or Slay the Spire. Absolute, I'm so bad, but I'm always back for another round. You're talking about Dawn Trail earlier. I long for the day I don't have to see another "here's what Dawn Trail did wrong" thumbnail. Maybe we should make our own video and it's like, what Dawn Trail did right. I don't know why people clown on it so much. It's still, like I was saying, it's still Final Fantasy XIV, right? It's still solid mechanics-wise. Feels good to play. I don't think I had a single issue. Even the server loads of previous expansions, where everything was dying and on fire and people couldn't play, and Railgun Extreme, and years of issues. Dawn Trail, if I remember correctly, and I could be misremembering, was so smooth. Like, absolutely no issues. People could play on time unless you were on Balmung, sorry, Prin. God bless Primal only ever having like 2 people log in at once, so you only have to wait for, I don't know, 5 minutes or so. Yeah, it was perfectly fine. Following up on Endwalker. Exactly, following up on the game's finale as well was gonna be a tough sell, no matter how you slice it. And now this starting a new arc, I want to say, is, yeah, it's an uphill battle. But it's also people on the internet, full offense as I'm currently on the internet streaming to all y'all. But some people just really blow shit out of proportion. There is valid critique, 100%. A lot of people don't formulate valid critique. They just, oh, it sucks because I don't like it. Which is cool. But there are people that do like it. Both are fair. Just back it up. I'm here to complain and disdain. Actually, speaking of which, Curry, welcome to the stream. Next on the list, where was I? Frostpunk? Like with Mukong? I thought I saw Destiny. Oh, there it is. Destiny 2, the final shape. Look at that. There's a game 2024 that I once again, I think this is the 8th game on the list I haven't played. And God bless me, honestly. Destiny 2 players and their actual... Oh, that guy respawned. Nope, wrong guy. Need to get help. Sorry, Destiny 2 players. There's better games for you out there. You deserve better than Bungie. Seek help. I believe in you guys. It's okay. You'll get better. It won't. Destiny 3 is gonna be so good, bro. Just trust. Trust me, bro. Super Monkey Ball Banana Rumble came out 2024. Oh, an RPG. Oh, thanks. I punched it into Google and I'm just going down, like, going down a big list. Please don't be a phishing link. Oh, thank God. Actually, speaking of phishing. Momodora Moonlit Farewell. Okay, here's a good game that I played. Alright, hold up. You pause your banana rumble. Momo 5. Okay. Thank you, Ardine, for not making Momo 4. With the... I don't know if it was Ardine's decision or somebody else's. But just the perfect boss clear every time to get that Momo 5. Can't wait for Ardine's Dungeon Crawler. I can't wait for Momo Cart. Ardine, if you're in chat, where's Momo Cart? The fans demand it. I'm the fan. You will have one purchase if you make a Momo Cart real. Also, why does Momo Cart not have a fishing minigame? I know we both want it. Just commit, homie. Atelier Resurrena? I think that was the mobile game, so I'm gonna pass. I almost said Lunar Like a Dragon. That's not true. Silver Story Touch. Oh, that support doesn't count. Granblue Relink we talked about. Persona 3 I talked about. Dragon Quest Builders got a port on PC? The 2024. Huh. Legend of Heroes got a port at PS5. Good for them. Shiren the Wanderer, Mystery Dungeon. Oh, Shiren 6, that's right, I forgot about that. They released Builders 2 years ago, so they ported Builders 2 on PC, dragged their feet, Square Enix style, and then eventually brought out Builders 1 on PC. That checks out, honestly. Square not going bankrupt, bad decision after bad decision, is baffling, and we all know it's Final Fantasy XIV. Banishers Ghost of New Eden was also good. What is Banishers Ghost of New Eden? Ghosts of New Eden video game is a acclaimed title such as Life is Strange and Vampire. Oh, that checks out. I haven't played Life is Strange, I'm so sorry. I'm not a gamer, I'm just a fraud. All I do is fish in video games. We're making money, baby. Actually, speaking of money, we're making no money, baby. We are poor. What the hell was that sound? Was that my bird? Is he okay? Does he need a lozenge? Also, the city is under attack, my lord, and I'm not flagged for faction combat, so I don't engage in accidental on purpose PvP. Oh, there's one. Come here, bucko. Nope. 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 Okay, we're taking out the mouse. There we go. The same vibe as fishing when a fate starts over you? Yeah, except it's the same vibe as fishing with a fate if you didn't have level sync. No, if you are level synced for some reason and also don't have sneak. So the fate will just start beating the crap out of you. Okay, let me tap back. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I think I've talked about it briefly. Haven't played it. It turns out I will actually play it on PC when it comes out later February. Oh, there's people passing. That's fine. Unicorn Overload. Oh yeah, Unicorn Overload, Curry. Did you play it? Or did you just like the aesthetic? Which is fair. Because I think the reviews are good on that one. I did? Okay, yeah. Reviews are good on that one. Another classic. Vanillaware, right? Yeah, Vanillaware banger. Yeah, play. Yeah, I know. I got you. Chat's got you. Catch fish. Hold up, we're gonna do something very funny. Just kidding, we're not gonna do nothing funny. I need just a few more, and then we can level up. We can level up foosh. Sorry, I thought I heard something. Never mind. Oh, what is homie doing? Oh, he's dropping his garbage. That's fine. Yo, wait, rare? Okay, hold up. Sorry, epic. Going in. Fishing is paused. Vanilla always cooks. Oh, that's the wrong button. Streamer, why don't you know your streaming layout? Somebody shame they do a common L with their ports. Oh, that's a shame. Just port a good game, homies. What's the difficulty? So the mist is an area that has every type of node available. So trees, cloth, stone, ores, And because it's an epic realm, everything's kind of purple. They're rare, so I got super lucky. So more nodes are likely to spawn, like these glowing dudes, but I don't want to fight them, so I'm just gonna ignore them. We can make some money. The number one rule, or actually the number two rule as a non-Albion player, as a heavy casual. If it glows, it goes. So if we see something that's glowing, we're picking it up. Also, I'm at almost 50% capacity, so we're not gonna pick up. We'll see how much we can stuff in our bags. And then we continue to, or y'all can post some good games in the chat. And if I haven't played them, I will read them, but I won't comment. Or maybe I should pass judgment. New Eden is about 2 ghost hunters. They get called over to the New World to deal with a malevolent spirit. Oh. I thought that was that Tokyo. Wait, is that not Tokyo? Nope, it's not. The one where you're in Tokyo, and you have your camera and you have to take pictures of ghosts. That's what I thought that was. Nope, ignore me please. I see a blue tree. Oh god damn it! Ghostwire. Tokyo Ghostwire. Shame. Was new Pokemon Snap last year? Please say psych. I don't think it was, but that would be funny also. Where is my rare loot? I saw one, but it was under attack, so I don't care. And so am I under attack. From Dango Gameworks? That sounds familiar. Dango Gamework sounds familiar, but I couldn't tell ya. My brain is small and full of fish. Whoop. Oh, Hi-Fi Rush, Evil Within. Okay, haven't played Hi-Fi Rush. But I don't... Oh, I didn't bring a pickaxe? Am I... Oh, I brought 2 stone hammers instead of a pickaxe. That's fine. That happens. Hi-Fi Rush was an unfortunate game, I think. It came out to low sales numbers of a few million people that really liked it. And then Microsoft said, "Oh no, we don't do that. No. Put that back. Put that back in the kitchen." I actually don't know if it sold a few millions, but it would check out for Microsoft just to kill them. I'm assuming you've played Katamari. I have. I think on the Vita. I don't know which one it was. Or it was just at the time where I have... Well, I mean, I still do have a Vita. But at the time where Vita was relevant. Turn my brain off on cruise control? Yeah, that's how I feel with fishing, too. Just some chill vibes. Just play. We don't know how much it sold because a larger amount of players might come from Game Pass. That's true. Oh, Game Pass. Oh, I see a big node on the other side of the map. That's why we didn't bring our big transport ox that can hold a bazillion things. This is why we have the bird. The Chocobo. So we have a little more movement speed and can actually traverse. Also, it's got a cool shield, so if I am actually ever under attack, I can just bounce. Oh, Microsoft did call it a success. Oh, good for us. Good for gamers. I thought they called it a flop, like every AAA studio that doesn't sell a bazillion, quadrillion copies. Oh, sorry, a more billion. Well, speaking of a more billion, Suicide Squad is now free on PlayStation Network, which means I can't wait to not download it. Where is it? Where is it? Am I stupid? Is he earning? Am I dumb? Should be a big thing. Oh, I'm actually low on health too. That's no good. Okay, we're ignoring it. Moving on with life. Mists are timed also. So you only have you You only have a certain amount of time to get all your stuff together. I think it's 10 minutes. I actually don't know. But I didn't ignore much on the way. I need to confront the evil myself. Oh, yeah, evil within. Right. Shit. Nope, there goes my mount. Hi-Fi Rush was supposed to be the sacrificial lamb, but the lamb turned out to be a golden goose and they killed it anyway. Thanks, Phil. Thank you, Phil Spencer. Very cool. Never form an opinion again. Oh, I can look at the game list. So let's talk about Metaphor. That came out at the end of 2024 and was a good RPG on every system that's not the Switch. Unless Switch 2? Switch 2? Any day now. My sources say it comes out tomorrow. No spoilers, please? Oh no, of course not. No spoilers at all. Absolutely no spoilers. But just a good game. That was my bias. Turn-based. As a job system. And that was generally a joy to play. It was good. It definitely felt more... Because it's the... I don't know if it's all of them, but definitely a bigger chunk of them. The Persona team. So it still has the calendar system and everything from those games. Oh, is it down the stairs? Am I stupid? Is that what that means? Again, casual player here. Is this a specimen with plenty of hide? Is it this guy? Can't be. It just came in the mail today. Oh, Bryn, enjoy. Enjoy Metaphor. Good game. The companions are good. The turn-based action feels good. If you like Shin Megami Tensei combat, because it's the same press turn. You hit a weakness, you get the extra. Is it him? And yeah, generally good. With the SMT games and the Persona games, you know how you always... Oh, what's this guy? You always have 200 demons. They all have their own strengths and weaknesses, skill sets, it's the whole thing. Metaphor just has the job system, so it's much less management that way, where you just Final Fantasy style, like I want a like the healer class, I want a tank class, I want the whole thing. If you've played RPGs before, you're already immediately familiar with it. The canon name for the protagonist in German is Wilhelm. Every translation is just Will. It is funny that the canon name is just Will. Although I personally, like in canon talks, we'll just call him William. It makes more sense in my head than Will, because we're not that tight. So for me, it's full name William. I like that it's Wilhelm though. Press those turns. The turn-based combat was so good. And I'm very much in the mood for New Game Plus also with that. What was I talking about? Oh, the calendars, right. Calendar's great. It's the same system of you have a day activity and a night activity once you're past the tutorial and all that stuff. Very freeform. The social link equivalent doesn't require you to grind out any points, which is fantastic. Every time you hang out with a friend, they level up 1 point. Without talking about spoilers, how many times did you get SMT'd in Metaphor? Just an estimate. Less than 5. But I played on normal, and with how the dungeons turn out, it's the same with, again, I think this is more on the Persona side of the series. Every time you want to go into a dungeon, it takes up a time slot. Optimally, you want a lot of time slot to do other tasks. So whenever you do go into, let's say, Tartarus, another, like, because P3R came out this year, or last year too, apparently. You really want to milk how long you're in there for, and grind levels, and get money and stuff like that. I understood that reference. Good. So whenever I was in a dungeon, at least for the first, I want to say half of the game, I do a full clear of the dungeon, and at the end, go back to the beginning, and then do another round, and given on how easy or difficult it is, maybe do a third round too. Another good thing that Metaphor has is if you are over-leveled, you can slap an enemy in the overworld with your sword, and instead of triggering the normal turn-based combat, they just die instantly, and you get all the rewards as if you had just done a normal combat. So once you're a few levels over, I don't know the number, you can just run like front to end in the dungeon and not do a single turn-based instance of combat. Just slap them, you get all the rewards and like experience, money, items at much less of a time investment. So that was a really good change. I spent a lot of time. Oh, 5 minutes till it's closing. Womp womp. I spent a lot of time doing that, and then towards the later half of the game, because the story picks up, I get excited, I start doing less side content, and I'm more hunkered down on the main story. I had the same issue with Xenoblade 3. It's just a... I'm sure other people have it too. It's just a me issue of... I'm getting impatient and I want the story faster, so I start skipping side quests. I start ignoring monster encounters, because I just want cutscenes, I want story, I want to be in there. Metaphor wasn't, compared to Xenoblade 3, which bringing that back, much shorter at least. I think Xenoblade 3 was, for me, 80 hours. Wasn't a hundo, but it easily could have been a hundo if I had stopped racing to the end. I think Metaphor, by the time I was all said and done, was 60. And the side quests are easy. Side quests are easy in Metaphor. But the amount of times look at SMT, less than 5. It's does it count as getting SMT'd if you are fighting an enemy and you don't know their weaknesses yet, and you happen to cast fire and they happen to reflect fire, so then you take a shit ton of damage because you hit Magila on 5 enemies and they all bounce back and no one of you dudes is dead. And because you hit 4 enemies repel, your turn ends and now they all get a turn. Does that count? Is that SMT? That's also getting SMT? Okay, that counts as part of my 5. Because otherwise it would have been a much smaller number. There's only one boss that gave me trouble. But I played the whole game on normal, like the whatever the center difficulty is. It was a good run. The normal encounters were only hard if you had a suboptimal build, like if you were level grinding, for example, and you just had your, not your B team, but you had different jobs equipped that you're not 100% sure what they all do, because you're just trying to level grind, then it would get difficult. But yeah, I mostly stuck to my favorite, because it's a job system. I just stuck to my favorites for the most part. I didn't do much experimenting. Branched out when I saw a skill on another job, because you can transfer. If you get, I don't know, a healing spell on the priest, or the priest? Whatever the healer job is called. And then you turn into a warrior, you can spend Magia? Magia points to transfer the skill over so you can keep it. And there's some really good passives too you can transfer, so that's fun. Oh, Magla, thanks, right. Oh, another good thing actually, regarding the job system. Once you max out a job, every, I think, 1,000 archetype experience points, you get an item that's a consumable that you can use as like the Pokemon experience candy. So if you have your main character and you hate healing, then you just keep your max level job equipped. Just keep fighting. Every 1,000 experience points, you get a little candy, and you can just feed your other jobs you don't want to play as, and still level them up all the same. Which is neat. Yeah, a bunch of good systems. Good systems. Oh, piece of candy. There's a few jobs that I have maxed out that I've never touched once. What else was good? Voice acting was great. I played in English. Voice acting was excellent. I feel like the voice acting sometimes was better than the scene itself because they really went for it. But the animation might have been, or the original intention might have been a little more... Not intense, it's not the word I'm looking for. Just a different direction. it's not misplaced emotion given context of the scene, but sometimes it just wasn't there. Yeah, more subtle. Like, still intense in delivery and tone, but like you know when someone's angry but they're chill about it, kind of like that. Versus one, I won't spoil, of course, but one scene in particular, I remember the voice actor or voice actress was very intense, but the character model was not there. But it's still, like, the voice still works for the scene, and the animation still works for the scene. It's just they happen to be together, and they were both separately great. It's a strange experience. It doesn't happen often, but I remember one specifically where I said, I mean, I'm happy. It was great. Maybe I should go listen back to the Japanese dub, because there's also it could be that the original dub, also had that same inflection, and then it's just a problem with the character model. I'm not 100% sure. I've listened to the original dub. It didn't happen often though. It was actually, it was genuinely like a great voice, great animation. Alstar was good. I don't 100% know how I feel about everything getting Persona 5'd. Where I think I've talked about this before in a group chat. But they really struck gold with the UI and the UX, the HUD and everything in Persona 5. And it was very stylish and very cool. And they keep making those stylish HUDs. And I'm not 100% a fan of them all the time. They are great. But not everything needs to have that level of visual flair, let's say. Okay, need a pickaxe, apparently. Not a... Whoa, no. Both stays on. Been enjoying the voice acting so far. Yeah, voice acting was excellent. Actually good. And it's not one of those instances where, at least the ones I've looked up, were all British theater actors with not a lot of credit to their names and absolutely nailing every performance. Because again, theater is intense. And they are very good at what they do. There was another game that had a similar approach where you look at, oh, this person was a great voice actor. I wonder what they were in. And then they have 2 credits. How did you find this guy? How did you find this lass or lad? Oh, I have no focus. Oh, no, it should be fine. If you water your plants, you get more yield. You recover focus daily. But I did a lot of crafting earlier. We're gonna go right back to the fishing. I just had to unload my junk. Another thing stolen from Xenoblade. Absolutely shameless. Can't believe this. And they pay people too, probably. Potats. And cabbage. Oops. Cabbage. There we go. And carota. Comparison between... I still stand by that the Xenoblade 2 dub is great. The actors were great, but I don't know if they had a director in the studio. It was one of those, everybody turned up, and they're like, well, homie's late, let's just wing it. I don't know what happened there. I've also never looked into it, so I'm just making assumptions. But 1 was great. Xenoblade 1 dub was great. Xenoblade 3 dub was great. Xenoblade 2 dub is... Okay, let's go back to this list. Grandia HD Collection? Oh, on PlayStation and Xbox. I was about to say, there's no way Grandia came out last year and nobody told me. But no. It's been on the Switch for a hot minute. And Oh, hi baby. Oh, my cat's trying to sleep and I'm being so noisy. That's why we're fishing and chilling. Nice and quiet, so the baby can sleep. In one of his 8 beds, and he chooses to be the one right here. I'm not reading that line because you mispronounce everything on purpose anyway. So that does not affect me. Three fish, let's go. They're low quality fish, but cash is cash. The epic mists was sad. I was so excited to get a whole lot of rare stuff, and then I couldn't find nothing. Okay, Legend of Legacy HD Remastered. Oh, Granny HD Collection is right. Ender Magnolia, Bloom of the... Wait. Oh, it was early access. I was about to say. Ender Magnolia 2 is out. Early access, okay. It gets a half point for coming out in 2024. It's coming out soon. Does that mean the price will go up? Hard, maybe. Haven't played it yet, of course. I'm okay with early access games. Well, I guess it's case by case. I'm not always okay with early access games. I would be okay with Path of Exile 2 early access. Speaking of which, here's a game that came out last year in early access, so again, half point. It's like a port, kind of a half point. I play it in early access. Problem is, when it's kind of a, if I remember correctly, it's kind of a seasonal situation when you make, let's say you're playing Path of Exile 1 and you're in Season 3 and you make a seasonal character. You play that, you play that season with all the other seasonal characters and it's a good time. The season ends, or even like Diablo, and then you move into a permanent slot. Then the next season starts, you make a new seasonal character, season ends, your character becomes permanent or non-seasonal, whatever nomenclature you want to use. As far as I understand it, the beta has their own unique channel, and I don't know that once the early access ends, if the early access characters remain kind of locked away in a vault in their own like little early access bubble, or if they get moved into a permanent solution. That's how it was in Diablo 3 too. Yeah, exactly. It's always the same with the seasonal stuff, right? You play the season, and your character moves into permanent. With the beta though, I'm not sure if the character will move into a permanent situation when the early access comes out, or not. That's my current beef with Path of Exile 2. I would play it if I had spent more than 5 minutes reading one single thing on Reddit about it. I will definitely play it, but I'm also not hurting for games right now, so I'm not in a rush to jump into PoE 2 early access. It'll still be there later. It'll be more complete by the time we do get around to it, so there's no rush. Gotta play 1 first. I've been playing 1 on my Steam Deck, actually, on the couch. And I had 2 characters. I know one was a multiplayer character and one was my single player character. I forgot which one was which, so I just made a 3rd. And I've been playing on my 3rd character. Just to relearn. It doesn't take much, it's an ARPG, you only have so many buttons. Relearn the system. It plays okay still on the Steam Deck. I think the targetings can be a little weird on controller, but it's definitely less frantic than on mouse where you have to hover and hit them. You gotta learn the lore. On Path of Exile, the story was you were involved in you were traveling the world with a youth named Adol Kristen, and your boat crashed, and he had the fun magic adventure, and you had the hell adventure. The absolute... Oh, Nordics came out last year too. Oh, Yeah, last year, because it's the new year. And now in the new year, we're getting Nordics again. So that's great. At least Japan is. We're still not sure if it's coming back. And if it is coming back, is it a reduced cost additional purchase, or am I spending, I didn't, full price again? I'm really glad I didn't pick it up on release day. Because if I think it's Proud Nordics, if that is coming out, then yeah, oof. Thanks, Atlas. I know it wasn't you, but you're gonna catch some strays anyway. Don't be garbage. Yeah, okay. You can tell if it's garbage if you let go and the fish completely stops dead in its tracks. You're fishing up garbage, so you can just move on with your life. Okay. Eiyuden Chronicle. Oh, that's right. I haven't played it, couldn't tell you. No, I think that's a fish. Yeah, that's a fish. Do you have a headache? You rub your face? Hold up. Oh, baby. Atlas caught legitimate criticism for episode Aegis. Okay, here's the fun thing. You're an Atlas fan, Persona 3 comes out, Reloaded, and you say, hell yeah, Persona 3. I want to support Persona 3 because it's my favorite game. I'm going to buy the Giga Chat edition. Atlas says, no problem. Here's every announced and future content as part of your Giga Chat package. Thanks, Atlas. Very cool. They turn around, make episode Aegis, and then say, yeah, not that one though. Like, thanks for the 20 gifted subs. Oh, that was garbage, junk. But also, yeah, you're gonna have to dish out another, I don't know what the price is, 40, 50, 60 neat bucks. Pick up episode Aegis. They should get criticism for that. That's absolute nonsense. Like, physical collectors? Absolutely. You get the whole charcuterie board. But not that one, though. 30? Yeah, it was 30 in USD, I think. Whatever currency that is. 6 bazillion. Ooh, treasure chest for fishing. Hello, sir. Come here, buddy. Nice. And I think it's because it's still The Answer. The Answer, the remake. So it's more combat focused. There's still story, of course, but it's more or less dungeon crawler in 10 hours, I think. Which is fine at a discount. I'd say half off or better even. It's not bad value, but it's a hard sell for just scummy business practices. Disgusting. Fishing tips. Oh shit, fishing tips. Did I give fishing tips or are you giving fishing tips? I don't remember. Yep, that's garbage. It's quiet. There's still only one ganker in the neighborhood. It might still be the same fishing bro. I hope it is. It'd be really funny. When you see somebody flagged for PvP, but they're also a fisher. That's the good stuff. Okay, let's keep scrolling. Saga Emerald Beyond, not... Wait, was Saga 2? If it's on the list, we'll get to it. But I hope that was 2024. Moonglow Bay's been on my wish list, I think, since before it came out, and it's gonna stay on my wish list. Oh, there's Hades 2, yeah, another early access. Toho Neptunia, Wuthering Waves. Wizardry Proving Grounds of the Mad Overlord Game Boy. Left early access. So, I guess if it leaves early access, it's not a half point for release day. Good for them. I think it's also the same day it came out on Switch, so let's count it. Because you don't have early access on the Switch. I think it is, yeah, okay. Good game. Absolutely won't play it anymore. Now when I'm in the wizardry mood and I look at the wizardry games I own, I honestly I just play Etrian Odyssey instead. Because I'm not in a mood for punishment usually, and wizardry will absolutely beat your cheeks in. You in a queue for PvP while fishing? In Final Fantasy or in Destiny? Or in Warframe? Or in Marvel Rivals? Or in Titanfall 2? Or in So will Etrian Odyssey. Etrian Odyssey has never once mistreated me. But I'm sure there's always a chance. I think the only time it did... I went out of my way when I played Nexus for the first and only time to play on heroic difficulty. And, yeah. Yeah, no. No. That was my bad, though. I decided to crank the difficulty, and then I paid the ultimate price. Oh, FF14, okay. Yeah, fishing is fun in 14. Fishing can be as relaxing or as intense as you want it to be, depending on your goal. If your goal is big fish, good luck, GG. If your goal is just fish, then you don't even have to use any of the skills in your tool list. You can play it kind of like Dancer or Ninja. You don't have to interact with any of your skills. just fish. Nobody mentioned Pictomancer. Okay, let me tab. Okay, June. Elder Scrolls Nope. Octopath Traveler 1 came to PlayStation, and Octopath Traveler 2 came to Xbox. Which is fun. I'm glad they got each other. Kingdom Hearts collection was ported to PC on Steam officially in June 2024. Huh. Monster Hunter Stories came out? I don't want to talk about Kingdom Hearts. I'm not in the mood. It's a whole thing. But Stories was ported to Switch and PC, the first one, and then the second Stories came out on PS4. Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance. Okay, Kingdom Hearts is light. No. 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 This was not a Come Guardian moment. Quick, defend Kingdom Hearts, Come Guardian. Come on, you want no. Come Guardian. Okay, fine, I'll talk about Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts 1 was a good game in 2002. Kingdom Hearts 2 was a good game in 2006. Kingdom Hearts Share Memory, Game Boy Advance specifically. I think I actually have... I have Chain of Memories on the PlayStation 2 on disc right there. I've never played it. Why did I buy it? That's an excellent question. I think I played it, realized I don't like it in... like as an actual Kingdom Hearts 3D game. And I've replayed it again on the Game Boy Advance because I like it more. It's a good game. Maybe one of the best ones in the whole series. Only rivaled by 358 over 2 on the DS, which was a good game. Recoded, I beat, and I don't think ever went back to it. And I don't remember if that was because nobody else played it in a multiplayer setting, or it just didn't have one. Because 358 over 2 did have multiplayer, and I did play it, and it was awesome. Mission-based nonsense with your friends. And you can unlock some cool characters, like Goofy. I still have a copy of Chain of Memories on the Game Boy. It's a good game, you should play it. One day I'll bring it to Archipelago. Ooh. Okay, here's a good thing that came out in 2024. More Archipelago games to play with friends. Get those sweet, sweet randomizers. Hey, do you like... what's the Zelda game on the SNES? A Link to the Past? Randomize it. Suffer the consequences. One day... yeah, exactly. We'll get Valk to play one day. When they add Destiny to Archipelago, Valk will play. Or Warframe. Warframe on the Nintendo Switch on Archipelago? Yo. Because you can do the honor system where you have a non-supported game. You can kind of hard make a YAML for it. So that'll work. Win 100 PvP fights is a check now. Good luck. Okay, let me scroll a little bit more. Elder Scrolls, I'm ignoring it. Elden Ring, I'm ignoring it. Dawn Trail, we talked about. Trails Through Daybreak, I didn't play. but it's the 11th game in a series, so I also don't want to talk about it because I feel like it's all spoilers. I did play the demo, which is just the first chapter of the game. It's fine, it's a setup thing. It feels good to play. But I don't know. Have not played it. Ooh, August has a great splash picture. Where is it? Black King Mukong. Visions of Mana, August 2024. Where once again, I didn't play it. I only played the demo. Demo didn't grab me, so I left it. It was on my wishlist before. It might still be, if I haven't taken it off at this point. If you continue to play Deep Rock Galactic's top-down game, The Rogue. Oh yeah, this is DRG Survivors. I did. It's one of my Steam Deck games, actually, that just stays on there. Because it's good for like a quick, bite-sized session. Fun fact, DRG, the regular game, also works in offline mode. And you just play all your missions by yourself on an airplane, for example. Or on literally anywhere you don't have internet. You can just play normally, too. So it's good for a quick... But that one takes longer because it's regular DRG. So I like the Survivors side game. Just because you can have a quick, like, 10-20 minute session. It feels functionally identical. They really did translate Deep Rock Galactic into a good format. And I'm excited for Rouge Core. I think later this year. They have another one coming out too. I don't know if it's the dev team or the publisher. But they have another game in the pipeline that's not Rouge Core, it's something else. That's exciting. And no joke, I want the Deep Rock Galactic board game urgently. But I think it's somewhere between $200 and $300. So I'm looking respectfully, but I'm also staying clear. Because that's almost a Switch too. And then I need to have people, committed people in the area that want to sit down and play a Deep Rock Galactic board game. It sounds fun to me, but getting a group together is the hardest part these days. We gotta rope them in, rope them in with Ticket to Ride. And then go, ooh, board games, and then you bust out, and then you bust out the big guns. All right, we're playing Deep Rock Galactic. Here's the rules. Survive. I think what is it? I forget the dev's name. Black Flag Publishing. Either way, the official channel on YouTube, they have a full, edited, like I think it's still an hour-long video of 3 of the team members going through one session of the Deep Rock Galactic board game. And it's another one of those. They really did translate it well into a new format. It's similar to Slay the Spire, where the core is the same, it's just adjusted for being a board game. So you don't have a lot of health and guns and stuff. You have a handful of health points, you have ammo tokens that you spend. Every turn you move your little dudes around. Oh, sorry, the progression bar at the bottom, and then I think every 3rd turn, you spawn more glyphids, because, you know, we've got a swarm incoming. Bust out the World of Warcraft board game? It doesn't surprise me if there is one. How am I doing? 36, okay. I'll keep going. Really puts the, if you don't rock and stone, you ain't coming home. Oh no, this is true. If you don't rock and stone... No, I do want them to leave my house, so that's totally cool. That's very valid. But if you do come over, you gotta bring your own snacks. I'm not buying snacks for everybody. Drinks? Sure. Drinks are free. It's water. There will be no soda. Bring out the Legend of Zelda Monopoly board? I don't like Monopoly. I don't know where I sit on the gamer board game scale that I don't enjoy Monopoly, but I don't enjoy Monopoly. It's always a go-to game because everybody at this point knows the rules. Because it's a bazillion years old, like all of us. But yeah, I don't know if it's a me issue, but yeah. It also helps the last time I played it, I think I went to jail 7 times in a row. In a row. 7 times from jail to the other side of the board where you go to jail, back to the other side where you hit the jail, the go to jail tile, back to jail. Then I think I hit a community card and I go to jail. Yeah, that was statistically impressive. And not in actually I wasn't even mad anymore. At some point it was just like how often can I go in a row, and I have a really great video of my mom absolutely losing it when I hit another go to jail. And she's hollering on the floor. It was fun. It was a good time. I don't like Monopoly. Monopoly is so extremely luck-based, which might be the hardest commentary on capitalism that you could expect. And if you have money, you just keep it, right? The rich get richer. Or you make lucrative trades, right? No, you give me your Avenue Q card. I'll give you a shit ton of money so I can expand my titular monopoly. And squeeze you for... Whoops. Squeeze you for a little more of that sweet, sweet money juice. Played Monopoly once in middle school. That's impressive. One time. The Landlord edition, so I got the poverty card. I didn't know that's the thing. I played Monopoly once in high school with a friend who had the... It didn't have cash. It was credit card based, so you had a terminal and you just swipe your card every time there was a transaction of any... So if you were trading or buying or something, you'd swipe the magnetic strip on the terminal. It didn't have the same fun to it. Especially because every time you wanted to check your balance, you had to ask for the terminal, swipe your card. It's a whole thing. It lasted one turn. Oh no, before I was charged. Yep, that's life, baby. Hey, Bubble. No, don't hurt me, bear. That's my kayak. Oh, and he drops 1 hide. Are you for real? Okay, we're going back to fishing. There's also a bazillion Monopoly boards, which is fine. I'm glad that there's one Monopoly board for every furry and scaly out there. Oh, I'm gonna have to cut through the PvP zone. That's fine. Oh, quick Albion fact too. So I'm currently, if you see at the bottom, also by my avatar, I'm in Spittlewood and there's a yellow diamond. Yellow diamond means that it is... People can participate in PvP. Currently there's 0. But you have to flag for it. So you have to specifically say, hey, I'm here for PvP. Your name turns red. And then you can attack other players anytime you want to. If you get killed in a yellow zone... Oh, get killed. If you get knocked down in a yellow zone, all you do is you just get knocked out for 2 minutes. And all your equipment takes a durability hit, like in other MMOs. But that's it. It's just like people come here. Usually, like new players come to the yellow zones to practice PvP. Gatherers come here because you don't have permadeath, or not permadeath. Oh geez, regular death. Because in the red zones, it's the same rules. Everybody, if you are interested in PvP, you flag yourself as such. Your name turns red, and you can attack other players. Blue players can't attack other blue players because we're not PvP flagged. But you, as a blue player, can attack a red player because they're cool with it. So it's more of a blue players don't participate in PvP, but blue players can defend themselves. Of course, like this guy. We're not going to fight each other because we're both chill. Red zones, if you're flagged for PvP and you die, you lose your whole inventory. Everything drops to the ground. You don't lose money, but you lose your whole bag. Not all items get picked up. Some items just get trashed, like let's say my fishing rod gets trashed by the system, but they still get my fish or my trees or something. So there's the risk reward of if you want higher quality stuff. Actually, I'll open the world map in a second because there's another level above red zones. Blue players remind me of the Defender Covenants in Dark Souls. Yeah, there's a ranking system too. So for me, this is the ranks. I'm glorious. So I have the highest reputation, which is just a defense boost against PvP players. If you don't do any PvP activities, your rank goes up. If you do PvP activities, your rank goes down. You do more damage against players, or you take less damage. So it's like attack and defend. And whatever you want to do is whatever you want to do. So all the cities surroundings have blue zones. Blue zones, absolutely no PvP, but it's the lowest tier. So it's tier 3 stuff, tier 4 stuff, which is mostly for crafting. Actually, I think it's all for crafting. So those are chill zones. Yellow, you get knocked down, but you're fine. You're not losing anything. You're just losing time, possibly patience, but everything you keep. Red zones, you die, you lose your whole bag. So only take into red zones what you're willing to lose is the good rule of thumb. The game, the first time you go into these zones though, it'll prompt you with a little text like, hey, this is the rules of yellow zones. It's cool, but you might get attacked. Red zones, we're no longer cool. You will die and you will lose your stuff. And then that's GG. Then the last zone is here. It's the whole continent is full of black zones with this little icon. In black zones, everybody's automatically flagged as PvP. There is no opt-in or opt-out. If you're there, you can fight any person at any time. So, and these are like the highest zone. There's zone 7, there's 6, tier 6 stuff, 7 stuff. I don't think there's 8, I think it just goes to 7. But again, oh no, there totally is 8. Okay, so level 8 is the maximum. So if you want like the highest stuff, you will eventually have to go here or reach deep into your pockets to buy all the stuff from the market boards. Once your eyes cross, that means you battle. It means you hoof it. You get out of here. Ah yeah, so low tier zones, chill, low rewards, absolutely no risk. Yellow zones, still no risk, just a time investment. Red gets better, but you are at risk if you die. It sucks to suck. And then people also complain in the chat like, oh my god, I just went to the red zone for the first time and I lost everything. How do I financially recover from this? And the answer is always, did you read the rules before you entered? No. Well, then that's just how it's gonna be. And then, yeah, black zones I don't interact with unless I have to. For clout. I just want to fish. But if I want... So this is the highest thing I can be in. It's tier 6 yellow zone. It's the highest non-lethal zone I can be in to fish. Once I need tier 7 fish, or I want, you know, tier 7 lumber or hide to make items, I will have to go to the black zones. And then I have a very specific setup. It's a very beefy horse with heavy armor. So you can just run and survive, or hopefully survive, and then bring nothing that I'm afraid to lose. So nothing rare, nothing worthwhile, just I am going in for tier 7 wood, so I'm bringing a tier 7 axe. I get my trees. I bounce. Hey yo, what's that? What's what? Something on the world map? Yeah, the world map is huge. And there's also, let's see, where's my mouse? Here. Where is political view? Faction, there. It's a faction war that goes on at all times. So Limhurst is here. Bridgewatch is here. I don't know what the faction war really does. You just have a territory and that's cool, I guess. It's another thing you have to flag yourself for. So if you're in Limhurst and you go to this guy, the enlistment person, you go, hey, I want to fight for Limhurst, and he goes, all right, God bless. And then you go into other territories and you beat up these the flags. There's like little fortresses basically, and you just capture them for your country, for glory. I don't know what it actually does. It's just a fun thing to do. None of that is on the other continent, because Black Zone is all PvP all day. So they don't have faction warfare. But guilds can build their own hideouts and fortifications and stuff anywhere, I think on any of the maps that aren't cities, obviously. So you can hunker down there, you can hang it with your friends. in a relatively safe environment, but it's still all open PvP stuff. The world map is more intricate. It's huge. Albion is free to play. Use my link down below to use my referral link to get a free something or other. I have no idea what the current promo is, but every month it changes. There is a sub, but the sub only makes you get stronger faster. Oh, actually, yeah, I can show you that one too while we're here. While we're fishing. And then we're gonna go back to video game chat. This is all, oh, it's already been an hour, wild. I get hunger. Nope, this one. Whoa, calm down. This is your, go away. Board. All the skills you do are here. They're all very long and separated and nobody likes it. Everything you do will further one of the nodes. If it's crafting, if it's combat, if it's farming, if it's fishing. And then, of course, the further you go, the stronger you get until you get to the end. And you have very specific items that always get stronger. So plus 0.1 bonus per level. That's crazy. That's the wrong button. It's a whole thing. Not a lot I interact with either. On the right side you can see I have, I'm currently working on Fishing Specialist. And I forgot to cheat. Not cheat, but there's a system too where once you gain 20% of a level up, you can skip the other 80% with, here, learning points. You also, every time you do a daily, it's just do any activity until your daily pops. Literally do anything. Every activity gives you a fake currency. When you have 1,000, you complete your daily task for the day. You get learning points, and then you can spend your learning points here once you get to the threshold. I'm level 37 right now. Just skip the rest. Boom, now I'm 38. So you can level up faster. I think they recently introduced it too, where you can buy learning points, but the conversion, the money is heavy. It's a heavy toll, which I'm not interested in. There's also a lot of glam. But it is a top-down game, so for me, glam's not super important. I'm always just dressed up as whatever I got dressed up. I think it's a Wanderer set. I just want to fish, bro. Okay. Let's skip. Next, September. Persona 3 Reload episode, I guess. We talked about that. Dragon Quest Monster Dark Prince got ported. That was good. Final Fantasy 16 got ported. That's good. I don't want to talk about it because of spoilers. But 16 was a good game also. Final Fantasy 16 was great. Dark Prince, Dragon Quest Monsters 3, I did play on the Switch when it came out. I did not care for the story, which I wasn't there for in the first place, but then I heard it was, or when the trailers came out originally, that is Psaro. I think I'm saying that right. And that's a prequel. The prequel. That got me excited, and then I played it, and then the story didn't really matter to me personally. But the gameplay was still tight. It was still Dragon Quest Monsters. You were capturing a whole lot of little critters. Yeah, battle system was great. Monster capturing was great. I missed Dragon Quest Monsters more than I thought. And I think I replayed most of Dragon Quest Monsters 1 before 3 came out, just to reclimatize myself. And that was good. It is incredibly old, though. I could have played the 3DS remake, but I decided not to, because that's whole more setup. On the Game Boy game is easier to play. Fishing right next to the Satanists. I mean, they're chill like that, I guess. They see a fisher and they go, all right. Nobody harmed this bruh. Nobody harmed this lad. Oh, the market boards too. Market boards in Albion none of them are connected. So if you're selling something in one city, that listing will not appear anywhere else. So the market's pricing always fluctuates depending on where you are on the world map, what kind of resources spawn there, what resources don't spawn there, and then you play the market like that. But in Final Fantasy 14, all the market boards are connected, and whatever you sell shows up everywhere. And then I think there's tax brackets. I don't know, irrelevant. But in Albion, yeah, every market board is independent from each other. There's a black market as well, where things are worth more, but you need to walk there. You do a lot of walking in Albion because there is a fast travel system, but the how much you pay for fast travel depends on how much stuff you have in your backpack. It's a luggage fee. So if you have a lot of stuff that you want to fast travel with, you have to pay a boatload of money. And if you're trying to make cash, that eats up super fast. So what most people do, you just caravan it. You get an ox, you load it up, and you, like this guy. That's not an ox, but that's what I'm trying to say. You just get a big mount, load that boy up, and you hoof it to the city where the money is. It used to be a lot of red zones in between. So if you get knocked down, you lose a lot. You lose everything. Not a lot, everything. So it was more risky to play the market board game without an escort or without a clear plan. Especially because gankers see an ox or like one of the heavy transport units and they see money because they're never not loaded. If you're traveling with an ox between cities, you're almost always doing it for profit. So you see an ox, you attack it. That's how they do it. So I try not to use it when I leave the house. If I'm doing this, for example, where I'm in yellow zones, everything's safe, I would bring my ox, but I'm not planning to stay out for long. It's already been an hour, 20 minutes. I think we're wrapping it up soon anyway. And the bird's just faster. The ox is great, but I'm trying to cover ground. Trying to get to all the fishing spots. Okay, let's get to this list fast. We are in September still. Where did I leave off? Final Fantasy 16. Because of Wisdom we talked about. Trials of Mana got a port. Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster Series port on the Xbox. That's funny that it was the last system to hit, given that it's the Pixel Remasters. But hey, good for Xbox people. Oh, there's currently 0 people doing PvP. Nice. Literally perfect. October. Got the Diablo 4 DLC. I haven't played it. Played through the campaign of 4 though. It was Diablo. There's not much I can say about it. Like, it's pretty standard. I don't know how many people play it for the deep lore and the cinematics. But gameplay's fine. Gameplay was great. Gameplay was fine. I'm going back to fine. God bless, truly. Oh, if you're wondering why nobody's checking in Albion, it's because I turned the chat off. Because they always say something wild that I don't want showing up on stream. Metaphor, I talked about Metaphor. Wizardry phone game. Okay, Romancing Saga 2, Revenge of the Seven. Alrighty. Here we go. Romancing Saga 2, Revenge of the Seven is definitely in my top 5 games without thinking about it too hard of 2024. It's a great reimagining of a game I've never played because the system. Well, I tried it. I didn't get into it because it was too hard for me with all the invisible systems. But the new version, definitely fantastic. Much more clarity of information. Story was more fleshed out and fleshed out. Combat system was great with the timeline system. It's one of my favorites, I think, in terms of combat, where you see exactly how the turn's gonna play out, who gets to go in what order. Same in Final Fantasy X. I like the turn-based system in Final Fantasy X and Octopath 1 and 2. Gotta bring those back up. Just because with the timeline, it's such visual clarity of how the turn plays out and who gets to go when, that it's very, very good. 10 out of 10 would always recommend. I'd give it a full Final Fantasy 10 out of 10. Banger soundtrack, Benedict, so true. Banger soundtrack, Kenji. Very good. Yeah, visuals were great. Battle system was great. Soundtrack was great. Voice acting, I think, was mostly irrelevant. It was voice heavy at the beginning because you were the game was introducing you to the systems and the story. But once you go into the game's cycle, not a lot of voice acting anymore, but it was still fine. The people that did show up. It was more for the gameplay, I think. I really enjoyed the gameplay of that one. We got blue trees. Well, that's going on. Yakuza got a port. Dragon Age the Veilguard, can't comment on it. Don't even remember reading about it when it came out. It just came out. Horizon Zero Dawn got a remaster, did it? Interesting. Naughty Dog, do something else. Was it Naughty Dog? No, it wasn't. Sony, do something else. Okay. November. Phantom Brave. Ooh, Mario and Luigi Brotherhood. Didn't play it. But it's Mario and Luigi, so I'm assuming it's just a good game, just by proxy of being a Mario and Luigi game. Oh, that's Guerrilla Games. Yeah, my bad. Phantom Brave. I think I know a streamer that has played Phantom Brave, the Helmuta Triangle Remastered. Oh, wait, that's on PS5. Maybe I don't know a streamer that's... Prin, are you still in chat? Did you play Phantom Brave on the PlayStation 5? Dragon Quest 3 HD 2D Remake. Another banger. Another banger. Dragon Quest 3 was excellent. Did you play, Prin, Phantom Brave on the PlayStation 5? Was that what you were streaming? Or was it a different Phantom Brave game on stream? And if it was it good? I assume you enjoy it because you keep streaming it, so it can't be bad. Oh, it was on Steam. Okay, okay. So it's off the list. It did get the remaster content, though. That's good. That guy's got a cat. I want a cat. You finished it. Okay, then it can't be a bad game. I'm sure it's still good. So you wouldn't play it if it was bad. To completion. Ah, Lies of P. Oh. So these zones that I'm trying to skirt, there's usually a treasure chest or something in the middle of it. And once you enter it, it's free PvP. Because it's still yellow zone, you don't lose anything, just time. And you have to repair your tools if they break. So it's again a good, if you want to get your toes wet on PvP, go to yellow zones. And just have a good time. Goblin Slayer. Oh, right, but I wanted to play Goblin Slayer, but then it turned out to be an SRPG, so I immediately lost interest. If it was an action RPG or any other type, I'd go, ooh. But no. Genshin Impact got ported to the Xbox in November. I'm happy for Genshin Impact players, all 2 million of them. I'm happy that they enjoy whatever the hell's going on Genshin Impact. Charm. Okay, December, we're almost done with the list. Girls Frontline 2, I haven't played it. It's also a phone game. No, baby. You're not going in the linen closet. There's nothing in there for little kitties. Fantasian. Oh, that's right, Fantasian. Which I'm still not done yet. But it is Fantasian on the Apple Arcade. Same game. I don't actually know if they made improvements to like the core. They did add voice acting. And apparently on Steam, 4K textures. But the dioramas aren't touched up, so they're still... If the game zooms in on a panorama, it still blurs really heavily. Which is unfortunate because they're beautiful. Voice acting is huge. Yeah, no doubt about that. But at its core, I don't think they did any like storyline changes or wild improvements. They did add other Square Enix property battle music in, which I'm not sure if that's a crutch, because if the Fantasian battle music was good, we wouldn't need replacement, but you also do so much of it that listening to it on loop is kind of boring. It's I mean, I'm glad for the change, but... What's a battle system theme I've never skipped? That's a good question. It helps with some variety, that's true, but I wish just it was just more interesting in the first place. 3 out of 5. I should make a tier list. A tier list would be fun. Except for it's all gonna just be games I haven't played at the bottom of the list. They put Zeramo's theme in there twice, it's true. They just kind of went. I don't know if they just threw a dart at the board and added music to it, because if I'm thinking Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster, I don't think Zeramos' theme, for example. I think Final Fantasy VII Remake is the only one that makes sense because it's the Sephiroth theme. But even then, why wouldn't you just make it the normal battle theme? It's a normal battle. Why are we fighting the end boss? Do you all reckon Team Cherry will stealth drop anything this year? No. They won't stealth drop anything, but they will Silk Song this year. I have no horse in this race, so I don't care either way. It's gonna be sad though when Silk Song comes out, because just like when Smash Bros ended, what will the next thing be that people just keep, you know, memeing into existence or out of endlessly until it stops being fun. Yeah, I don't super care either way. I haven't played Silk Song. I know people really like it. Some people might. Silk Song mentions. Okay, chat modders, clip this. Silk Song comes out this year on the Switch 2 Pro. Thank you. I will take no questions. But also, again, I don't care. I haven't played the game. I don't really super. I'll be happy for the fans. Goku will be in Silk Song. It's just how it's gonna end up. Actually, before we end the stream, that's been an hour and a half, so I'm gonna wrap it up in a minute. Switch to real. No, it is real. It's 100% real. Source, Nintendo, who said it's real. It's just not out yet, but it is real. Ooh, blue pig. I want to hit it, but I don't. I want to see how many dudes are doing the faction combat right now. Which I can't participate in, because again, I'm not flagged for it, and I'm totally okay with not doing PvP right now. Goku mentioned. Switch 2 is gonna have a Goku game. There's a dead person there too. Oh, there's a lot of dead people. I mean, is 2 a lot? I guess it depends. Is 2 corpses a lot? So they're all blue to me because they're doing faction combat, which is a whole other thing. But are they from different factions? I can't tell. I assume they are, because they're fighting. So that makes sense. Let's see who wins. Kali Ho or Mr. GG? Oh no, homie's running. No, if you start running, it's too late. You gotta fight. Oh shit, actually. Whoa, that was a big jump. Yeah, homie's running. Yeah, no, you ran. You gotta stand your ground and fight. Once you start turning your back, you're not hitting. And that's unfortunate. Alright, gamers, that's it. We've done fishing. We got not a lot of cash. But that's okay, we're not here for money. We're here to talk about video games. And fish. And chill. This is my first stream of the year. I hope it was a good time. There will be at least one more stream this year. Yeah, at least one more. Let's set the expectations low. The way you make the game sound and play it has piqued my interest. I might give it a whirl. It's free. The only thing you waste is your time. You can play it on your computer or on your phone. It's all one server. Doesn't matter what you play it on. Yeah, if you don't like it, you only waste your time. But it's free to play, so I still recommend it just because it's chill. But I don't interact with 80% of the game. I just turn up and fish. Okay, everybody, that's it for D2024 Game and Review. We'll make a tier list another time. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for being chill. I don't know if anybody else is streaming, so I don't know if we can rate anybody. Prune, Jam, if there's a streamer, I can send you guys there. But maybe we won't, because it's the first stream. Let's take it easy. We can rate another time. I raced home. That's so funny. Yeah, I don't see. Actually, wait, hold up. Where's my Twitch? Where's my twitch.tv/printers? No, stop auto-completing. Unless printers is streaming. No, okay. No raid. Everybody go home. Goodbye, everybody. And until next time, stay chill. Have a good one. Bye-bye. How do I end the stream? Oh no, this is awkward.